Okay, so we are going to make a website, and we have got ourselves to google.com or whatever, and we have already logged in. So if you haven't done that, pause the video, do it now. Okay, now we are going to click on this little grid up here and look for sites. It may not be there. For some people it will be, for some people it won't. And you can go more, and then you can go even more, and then you will get to this page, in which you can scroll down and look for sites, hopefully. This isn't, thank goodness. And then you click on sites. Now, you guys possibly will have this whole bit of the screen being empty. Mine's just not empty because I already have websites there. Hang on a minute. Okay, then we are going to make a new site, and so I'm hoping that you all have a red button called Create on the top left. Click on that, and then you need to name your site. You can name it whatever you want, but it does help if it's got something to do with your topic, and if it's got something that helps your teacher know whose website it is when they are marking 30 websites. So mine's going to be called Abby's History Website. Okay, now this bit down here, this is much harder, the next box down, because this is the web address of your site. Now, out of all of the Google sites in the whole world, there can only be one with your exact web address on it. So you may find that if you just went, like, if you decided to call your site History, it's quite likely that soon a little bubble will pop up and say that website name's already been taken. So it's not doing it yet. Actually, we'll wait. We'll see when it does pop up. Then we'll come back to that one, because you will have to rename the URL something more cunning. Then you can click down onto select a theme and choose something that you like the look of. And you can always change it later, so don't panic. And then we do have more options at the bottom, but we don't need to do anything with that. Okay, now you go Create at the top. And now it should... It's not going to deny my URL, and it might not deny yours either, because it's given us our own web address, maristcollege.school.nz, and then the site name. Okay, so mine worked. If yours didn't work, you need to go back and change that URL. You could add a year level or something like that. Okay, I'll just pause while you guys catch up. Now I have a new empty bare website. All it has is my heading. I kind of wish I had done capitals. You can probably go back and change that, but for now don't worry about it. Now we need to chuck some info on our page. So we're going to go up there to the little pen and pencil and click on it, and then you can write something. Hi and welcome to my website. Oops. Notice how across the top there's a little editing bar, just like in Microsoft Word, easy peasy. Now, say you wanted to save what you've just added to your web page, you just click the blue Save button on the top right, and it shows you what it would actually look like. Pretty simple so far. Now, next thing I want to add to my page is a picture. So I'm going to go back to the pen button. Do you guys need me to pause? No. Cool. Click on the pen again, and this time I'm just going to go enter a couple of times to drop it down, and I'm looking for the little picture. No, I'm not. I'm looking for Insert Image, and I hope I have some pictures on my computer. Upload images. And do I even have any saved? You guys will go into your My Pictures folder. I'm just thinking I might already have some random pictures saved here, and I do. So you double click on it, you navigate to the folder, open the image, wait for it to load, and I'm going to pause this while it loads. Okay, and now my picture should be showing up there now that it's finished loading, and I'm going to go OK. Now that is ridiculously huge. You can use these three buttons here to make it small, medium, or large, and I just want this one small. What else can I do? Oh, I could have rotated it, but I don't need to. The next thing we want to put in is a link. So say one of my references was to go to a different website. I'm going to then say, like, click here to see more, ... and that here I'm going to send, I'm going to make it into a hyperlink or a link to a different website. So I'm going to click on that. Oh, it just slow down so you can see. I selected the word I want to be the link. Then I clicked on the little picture of a chain, and then I can choose where I'm sending this link to, and this one is going to be a link to a web page. So I click on web address, and this is going to be a link that takes people just to google.com, even though that's a bit boring. And I do want it to open in a new window, so click on the little tick and go OK, then save your page. Remember, pause if you need to, then click on your link to make sure it works. And notice it opened in a new tab because I clicked the little box open a new window. Now, pausing again to let. Okay, next important thing, a website with only one page on it is quite boring. So we're going to make another page on our site, and you click up on this button, create page, and it says what do you want your second page to be called, and I'm just going to make something up, timeline, and it doesn't need a template. I want it to be under home, just if I was making a tidy filing system, it's like a sub page, it's not my home page, so it's the next level down. And then I'm going to go up here to the red button called create. Then, oh come on, okay, that's my second page there. I haven't put anything on it, but again, I would just click on the little pen. Oh, it did it for me. Click on the pen, write something more intelligent than what I wrote, and then go save. And that's the second page on my website. Now, I want to make a link to go to that web page. So I'm going to go back to my home page, and it tells me at the bottom there is a sub page, but I'm going to put a note on my page sending to it. So again, pen and pencil. Hi and welcome to my web page. I'm going to say click here if you want to see my timeline ... And I might actually make the word here bold so people know that it's a link. And then, oh, underline is quite a common thing for links. Then I'm going to click on the little chain picture. This time it is a sites page, and it's in my same website, so I can just navigate for it using this here, and there it is there. Click on it, go OK, save the page, test my link, and it worked. Only one step to go, so I'll just give everyone time to click. Okay, the next thing I need to do is make sure my teacher can see my brand new website. So I'm going to click on that little cog wheel thing, gear, and I'm going down to manage site, and that gives me a whole bunch of options like who can see my web page and privacy and stuff like that. Now under general, this is where I could change my website name to give it capitals so it looks a bit more proper. Then nothing else in there I really need. No, don't need that. The main one is sharing and permissions. Do you want to leave? Oh, okay, you've got to save. Hang on, stay. You've got to save what you do before you move on. Then sharing and permissions. And there's the link that you can send to your teacher right there. So either copy and paste, pause the video and paste it now into an email to your teacher, or do it later. Now, at the moment, anyone at Marist College can find and edit my web page. I definitely don't want other people editing my web page, so I'm going to go, anyone at Marist College can not edit, but can view my website. And I'm going to go save. Then the next thing is we want, now where is it, commenting permissions. Just a minute while I find it. Now, if we want our teacher to be able to comment on our page, or our friends if they're giving us feedback, we can then go into the General tab here and scroll all the way down to commenting. Allow page viewers to comment. And why am I not? Oh, okay, it's got a tick in it. You could turn it off or on. Okay, so actually you don't need to worry about commenting now because you don't need it, and because I need to check that the school settings are even going to allow it. So yeah, so send the link to your website to your teacher and make your website amazing. The end.